afternoon to all of you. I will be mentioning some of the activities that we have carried out at SD College of Engineering in Bangalore. This lab was started in the year 2009, and we have hosted around 5 workshops, and we actually gave training on MMO and Qt internals to most of the students in various labs. Professor Kirill Kinkin is responsible for coming over to Mysore and then conducting the trainings to the students of these 5 different labs. Some of the applications we have developed, these are only few selected applications. The names are actually EDICOM, Nightingale, a virtual Kannada keyboard and a crop management system, and this is integrated with a centralized database with SMS module and a music generator called VMO Music, and a typical healthcare application based on what is known as dermatology. And to assist the lawyers, we have developed a set of applications for legal service applications, and towards the automation of electricity bills for Vidyuti bills. So these are some of the things which have been developed and coded under the device for testing. Some of the achievements include 4 students selected by Nokia for their workforce. One of them was placed in the research R&D. In a competition, SJC won the first phase, and a group of 3 students for their project Memo Music, the awarded the diploma, and they were complimented with the device, and 6 students received Nokia 900 devices as prizes so far. The crop management system, and what we call it as NID, this is basically displayed in the Mysore Dasara exhibition and also other carnival at Sutur, and it has received a lot of accolades and appreciations from the local public. And we have published papers. These are some of the papers. And coming back to this EDICOM, a very interesting project where the students, this typical application is something to eliminate the use of the desktop computers at your lab. So what you have is that you need to run programs on your labs like C programming or data structures and so on. So on N900 device, these applications will enable you to load your applications from your server at a wireless LAN, and you can edit. So there is a C compiler inbuilt available on N900, and you can run the program on the device, and then you can store it back to the server. So this is the first step, that will help towards totally, eliminating the cost on the desktop computers. So you need not have to use the desktop computers in the labs. Probably in the future, Akash tablets may replace these desktops, where the laboratories will have only 20 to 30 Akash tablets, and students will be given, and at the end of the lab you connect it back like your various things. So this is available for editing and applications. This can become a specific applications on Windows platform also. So this application is a music generator. It will generate different musical instruments, a piano or guitar or whatever. So students have developed these applications, and it is working. We can also show that demo. And this is the first time that a virtual Kannada keyboard interface has been developed to facilitate crop management, because the rural mass can understand only Kannada language here in this part of the region. So we have developed an ASCII-based Kannada keyboard through which the Kannada language can be typed and the SMS can be communicated. So this is the typical keyboard, and different Kannada phrases are shown on the right side. So this is basically to help the farmers to understand the price, and also to understand the diseases, and also the remedial measures from the well-known portals. So we have developed a complete integrated package, and then we have verified the entire prototype, a pilot project which is successfully running at present. So what happens is that the farmers need to register through their mobile numbers to our portal, and they will be periodically informed through SMS. The system automatically keeps sending the messages on the price indexes and also on the crop management. And also we have verified that if the crop is to be supplied with an appropriate fertilizers, or want to prevent a kind of a disease, an image can be taken to the camera, and this image can be sent to the server, where it will be reviewed by an expert, and then he will basically suggest the solutions. So on the right hand side, you can indicate in Kannada the type of chemical that's prescribed to the expert and so on. So this was one of the review by a Deccanara newspaper. Crop management system gets smarter. Now farmers can get all necessary details in their mobile phones. This is one of the news covered by the Deccanara in 2010. So this is the music generator I already mentioned. Rheumatology is a disease where it requires one-time consultation with the physician, and rheumatology is a disease which deals with the pains in the joints. How many types of joints are there, and it is a fuzzy kind of retrieval of the data where one need to send only the amount of pain in a scale of 1 to 10 that need to be communicated to the doctor, whether the pain is severe or mild and so on. So we can always have different fuzzy variables, and this is done in consultations with one Dr. Prabhu Shankar in the US University. He is a physician. So this goes like this. This GUI was developed on N900, and again this is available for demo. So you can see the different joints on the hand and also the shoulder and so on. So each of them have a medical code actually prescribed by the IMC, so IMC codes, and for each one of them we can always use a touch screen in order to touch, and there will be a drop down menu, and there will be a moving bar to indicate the sensitivity to the pain, so that automatically once it is done, it captures that information and SMS is generated to the specific doctor, and doctor will review that and then revert with the solution. So of course pre-registration and other formalities and pre-processing is required one time. So this is working very well, and paper has been published. This is a legal application where the lawyers at the time of arguing in the court, they don't have access to the internet, so therefore they are not allowed to use the internet when they are in the court. So what we do is that there are specific instances which can be loaded on the system in the mobile phone and can be retrieved with the help of indexing the keywords, the codes and other information. This is again based on the input given by the law college in our university. So whatever input they have given, the entire thing has been coded, and this is shown to be working very well. It's a huge database. So like this, the front end. So you enter the new case, obtain the details about the case and so on. You need to have the mobile phone number, and these different sections, legal sections, all these things are stored in the system. So this is basically used to alert the patient to go to the doctor or use the appropriate tablets at the right time and so on. This is something most of the people have already. So this, the last one is the bill, where the consumers, there's a spot billing machine, and the meter readers will go and generate a slip and then deposit the respective process. So instead of that, now the entire cell phone can really work as a multifunctional device where they can always get connected to the server and then enter the RR number, and also they have the beat reading. They enter the current reading, so automatically an SMS is generated to the respective consumer. At the same time, the database is updated. So because connectivity is very well. This pilot work was done in Mysore for one particular locality. So the same cell phone, smart cell phone can serve multiply, because automatically at any time the engineer also know how much revenue is collected and how many people have been serviced per day and so on. So this will eliminate all the bottlenecks in the system. So this is some of the applications. There are many, but only few selected applications are shown, and many other applications based on semantic combining for applications is under consideration. Thank you.